Right guys, so today it's Spag Nol, as in vegan spag bol, which I'm now calling Spag Nol. So yeah, that's the ingredients, that's all it takes. I've got some cheese to add if you want to add cheese on the top. Right, so I've chopped the pepper, added the onion, now I've heated the pan. I'm going to add some garlic paste. I'm going to use some garlic puree, because I'm cheating today. Yeah, so what we're going to do is going to give it a squeeze. I like mine quite garlicky, as you can see. Give it a good stir and a fry together. Right, now that's almost done, I can add the spaghetti to cook the spaghetti, because I want it all ready at the same time. That way I can scran it straight away. I personally use whole wheat spaghetti, but you know, preference, you can cook it the way you like it. That's the glory of this, it can be adapted. Right, so spaghetti's in. That's probably enough for two, maybe one, don't know. I would say two, because I only like a bit of spaghetti. But I'm making it for two. Right, now that's nice and fragrant. I know you can't smell it, but it actually is fragrant. I'm going to add the mince, well, the plant-based mince. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break it up, because you don't want it to clump together, because that's the one thing I've noticed about plant mince, is that it likes to clump together. So if you like it to be like mince, break it up slowly. Trying to do this one-handed, bear with me. One thing I've also noticed about plant-based mince is it doesn't go like mince does, like brown, if you know what I mean. So the trick is just to obviously cook it till you know it's thoroughly cooked. After I add the tomatoes and the bolognese sauce. Right, in go the tomatoes. Add them first. Right, we give this all a good stir together. Bear with me, I need to put this down. There we go, all nicely mixed together, because obviously you want the mince to take the flavours of everything. So currently at the moment I'm bringing the spaghetti back to the boil. And then obviously once that's done I will turn it down. Give it a wee stir. Right, turn the heat back up for this. Just to cook it a bit more quickly. Oh, that's looking good and smelling good. Just so you know, if you hear a pit-pat of feet in the background, it's this fluffy one. Yes, we're talking to you, Arthur, as he looks away. Okay, now the spaghetti's boiling again, I can turn that back down. Take the lid off it. Give it a stir again. This pasta doesn't take long to cook anyway. And now I'm going to add the bolognese sauce. As you can see, I've added the bolognese sauce, give it a stir. And what I'm going to do is, obviously you're not going to get bored with this part, because what you're going to do is you're going to cook it for 15-20 minutes, just so you know it's thoroughly cooked through. Obviously the pasta will be done by that point, so I'll just leave that on the side. And obviously once I'm finished, I'll post the finished article. The reason I say 15-20 minutes is just to make sure it's obviously all cooked through. Thoroughly, sorry. And obviously, as you can see, I tidy up as I go along, because I like to keep it nice and tidy. I hate a mess. There's nothing worse than making a mess and having to clean up right after cooking. I'm sure many of us agree with that one. Well, here we are, 15 minutes later. I did it for 15 minutes. As you can see, that's one plate. We'll dish up the other one in a minute. I'm going to use some of this because I like cheese with mine. And voila! Spag Nol. Here we have it.